Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hey. We're so excited to be back.
So we had a lot happen within the week of posting our newest video.
Which, by the way, thank you for everyone that went and gave it a view, subscribe. We actually, I think the total came out to be over 30 extra subscribers this week. So, woo, we're
a little excited.
Just a little bit.
We're getting somewhere.
This isn't just a travel vlog. We decided to turn this into also a more personal vlog so you guys can get to know us on more personal levels. Obviously, like Caleb and I each have our own different platforms that we use, but we feel like we can make a greater impact with our shared spiritual preferences in one vlog. So we're going to start doing more of that and hope you guys stay with us through it.
So let's go.
go.
I just messed the camera.
What?
What? Oh. So, I know we are a travel vlog, but Adrian and I decided that maybe we should be more open and vulnerable with our audience because they have been showing us some love recently. We are up on subscribers actually. Overnight, we got, what, how many?
I think we were at 26, which we were still excited about 26 subscribers for a year. But then all of a sudden we're at like 65 now. So about 30 subscribers overnight. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We're really, really blessed and happy to see those numbers because
I don't know. I don't know. It's encouraging to us. You guys encourage us, and in return, we try to encourage you. So, hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, I guess we just start.
Is that what we do now? We start. So, a little bit that you might not know about me and Caleb. Some of you might have watched some of our like intro videos, which if you have, I'm so sorry. Those were definitely rough. I mean, it was almost a year ago. Well, actually, fun fact, we'll be celebrating our vlogs 1 year, July this year. So
Florida.
Yes, in Florida.
4th of July in Florida. So our friendship. So many questions.
So many questions.
Well, we were not friends for the longest.
We like to lead with that. We weren't friends.
We were not friends. We hung out with the same friend group.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat on opposite ends of like a table. We all went somewhere. Wow.
Yeah, like we didn't even sit by each other. There's actually a Polaroid picture I have on the wall over here when we took a beach trip. Like what?
Go get the picture.
Okay.
Go show them the picture.
I'm gonna see if it'll focus. It kind of is. Okay, there's Caleb in the pink shirt on the end. Yeah, he was the only guy. And then me on the other end. That's us.
Anyway, so yeah, we, as you can see, I mean, we knew of each other, but we didn't like engage in each other's lives.
Yeah, and it wasn't really natural then. We weren't in seasons of our life where we just kind of clicked like we do
And
now.
then, you know, stuff happened in our lives that led us up to this vlog. But yeah, that's a little bit about us. How we came to like actually become friends was I had a certain question I asked her, which I didn't remember anything. She had to remind me about the whole.
I'm the sentimental one in this friendship, so things like that, of course, I remember.
But that's kind of how our friendship started. Deep conversation, and then it just led one conversation after another, and then we became close, and we grew in faith, and boom.
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 Here we are, vlogging. So we decided, you know, both being similar in age, that we wanted to reach our generation with our experiences, which we do on our individual platforms, but we're going to start doing it here on our vlog as well. So we're still going to take you on the travels, but starting here with this vlog and more to come, we want to start talking about some controversial issues that our generation faces. We know there's going to be a lot of people that disagree and a lot of people that need this, so we're definitely sending this to the people that need it.
And if you disagree, that's fine. We respect you. We all, you know,
we love
each other.
We really do. We're trying to spread some hope here. We're not trying to do anything besides that. So with that being said, the subject we're talking about is love.
Love.
It's a plan.
Love. We gotta show it love so it grows.
Oh, that was so beautiful, Caleb.
I know, write that down.
Okay.
Instagram caption.
Right, you gotta show it. Okay. So the question that we pose to ask each other is, how did we know that what we stepped away from wasn't actual love?
So for me, I knew it wasn't love because, it went from emotional to physical. And I started to realize that the person I was, in a relationship with was only using me because they were insecure about stuff, about themselves. I was just like the emotional support that they lacked and they needed. And it got to a point where like it was draining me. And then, I no longer was into the relationship. And I realized like this isn't love. And I've been going off of what everyone says, just, the feeling aspect. So I realized there has to be something, much more.
Well, going off of that kind of goes into a little bit of mine, and where I made the faulty mistake of getting sucked into this idea that like another person is supposed to fulfill you. Another person's supposed to fill that void, that hole inside of you. As a female, I know personally, and I think a lot of others can relate that, and guys too, definitely, but I know like the whole self-confidence, self-esteem thing, I look back from like 13 to even 17, I struggled immensely with my identity and my worth. And so as a female, I was looking for a male to, make me realize my worth. And I sought that out, and I thought I found it, and so I believed that. And I believed those lies, that was his job to make me feel that love, that emptiness was going to be filled by the love he gave me. And so then the problem was when he no longer gave that love, I felt empty again. And so then I think what's faulty for our generation is the self-love idea, which is where we like are constantly telling you, like a lot of influencers, like you just need yourself. You're enough for yourself. Just love yourself and you'll be fine. But again, that's faulty because you're not enough for yourself. And I talk a little bit about that on my platform is, especially as women, you're not enough for yourself. You're going to fail yourself. So it's really important for you to recognize that need for love can only be filled by God.
Right.
Love is a choice, it's not a feeling. And when you enter into a relationship with somebody that thinks it's a feeling or thinks it's something else, it's very challenging. And I think a lot of millennials and people in our generation are very confused as to what love actually is and what it looks like and what it means.
Yeah, so love for me, what is it? Definitely a choice.
I'm glad we agree on that.
But all my life I've been, going on what others say, just do what makes you happy,
Can we can't stand that. That would be a whole nother vlog. But Caleb and I, like, when people say that, we literally just like look at each other and just roll our eyes because, there's so many
things that would make you happy, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's right to do.
I don't like the word happy anymore. That sounds so crazy because if you follow me on Instagram, I'm always talking about like, kindness, flowers, like sea turtles and happiness. Like, that's all I talk about. But I really just don't like the stereotypical happiness.
No, and see, like, that's everyone's been telling and like embedding that into me. Like, don't let others control you. Don't let others tell you what to be. Do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And I lived a lifestyle that made me happy, or I thought it did. But I thought it was love.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, and it got to the point where like I was just left lonely, broken, like just hurting. I was not happy. So I have a question.
Okay.
Going through what you've been going through, and probably some of it you're still going through. What is love to you now? Like, how would you define love?
Definitely going to stick with what I said before, but also go off of it. Love is definitely a choice because it's not easy. I think we expect love to be easy, which is why we want it to be a feeling, because feelings are pretty easy. Feelings aren't hard to feel. You know what you're feeling, you're aware of what you're feeling, and you act out of what you're feeling. But making the choice to do something is hard sometimes, especially when we feel like said person isn't deserving of that love, which we're humans, so none of us really are.
Well, to go off of what love is now, just a little input, which you kind of put in my mind, people. On the subject of people, a lot of people, like you said, you base things off of love, off of feelings. Well, I have a certain group of friends that, what I'm doing may not be right or okay, but I have a group of friends that accepts it, and it's so easy to be around them because they make you feel good about what you're doing and the choices you're making. But then you got like this one or two friend over here that are like, you shouldn't really be doing that. Like that's hurting you. That's hurting your people, the people around you, hurting your family. Like, but you don't want to be around them because they make you feel bad about what you're doing. But real love is people are going to stand up to you because they see the bigger picture.
They give you the truth.
Yeah, the truth.
Yeah,
exactly.
What is that? There's a saying. It's like, truth without grace is mean, but like grace without truth is meaningless. And so I think people that love you give the good balance of both grace in your life and truth at the same time. They don't just sit on one end of the spectrum. Caleb and I like to joke about this. I actually use this in like a lot of examples when I'm talking about my faith. Some people say that as a Christian or as a believer, we treat people and we treat things and make choices in our life based off of our view of God. So I always like to use me and Caleb as an example, because Caleb's view of God is more based off of his like testimony, more like righteous God, like right is right, wrong is wrong, truthful. I don't like using the word judgmental, but he is a judge. Like right is right, wrong is wrong. That's Caleb's God based off of what he's gone through. My God is very, very like second chances, loving, forgiving, graceful. And the problem I feel like we both ran into, and this is where like our friendship is a good balance, is remembering that where my God is also loving and graceful and forgiving, he's also just and righteous, and he holds people accountable, and then vice versa for Caleb's version.
It's the same God, but just like us, like we were created in his image, so that's why we have, I guess you say, characteristics, the way we do things. He's loving, caring, but he also judges and he knows right and wrong. And we can, as individuals, kind of, we can be loving and caring, but we also have morals and we know right and wrong. And
that's where we have to hold each other accountable, because Caleb can attest I'm kind of frustrating sometimes with being overbearing with the amount of love I give sometimes, or the grace. It's like, all right, Adrian, you need to hold somebody accountable to it. And then vice versa, Caleb will be like, I about went off on this person with the love of Christ, of course, but I will, Caleb, show a little grace. So it's a good balance. That's where we have to hold each other accountable for sure. But yeah, like what you were saying, like those people that truly love you are going to give you the hard truth.
So, we hope you guys have enjoyed this little talk. It kind of seems like we were everywhere.
Welcome to the AC TED Talk.
The AC TED. But yeah, we're hoping to do more sit-downs like this, to where we can be vulnerable with you guys. It won't be too much of this because we are a travel vlog.
Yeah, I mean, us, we love the travel part of it for sure. And we'll definitely still bring the humor, because we know a lot of people like to watch that side.
We've had a few comments. You guys are funny.
Or stupid.
Or stupid. We've had some people say you guys are stupid. We accept it. Like, love is honest.
And to hear more of our personal testimonies and get to know us each personally, definitely go follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Mine's at Sincerely Adrian.
See Michael's journey.
Both on TikTok and
Both
Instagram.
On TikTok and Instagram.
So go ahead and give us a follow and get to know us, on our individual platforms as well. Caleb and I are open books. We're books. Like I said, our biggest thing is we are here to share some hope with you, because that's what we needed in our lives. So
we'd like to leave you guys with, one verse that has kind of like helped us, and it actually sums up the definition of love we're trying to, portray.
Yeah.
So it's in 1 Corinthians.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. It says, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. And it never fails. I think that's just amazing. It wraps. That's literally the definition.
It is. And all of those things are a choice. You choose to be patient. You choose to be kind. You choose to not dishonor others. It all comes down to love is a choice.
But yeah, so guys, always remember to stay cool.
Stay groovy.
Inside. I think that's a wrap.
And saw what?